Have you ever noticed how small daily habits can make all the difference in your quality of life after the age of 60? The truth is that many people end up making basic mistakes that seriously compromise longevity, often without even realizing it. What's more concerning is that these mistakes are so common that we end up normalizing harmful health behaviors. Today, I will reveal the 5 most serious errors that may be sabotaging your well-being in later life, and, most importantly, how to avoid them in a simple and effective way. With small changes in your daily routine, you can completely transform your journey toward a longer and healthier life. Older age represents a unique period of transformations and challenges that require special attention and differentiated care. The challenges faced during this stage of life can seem intimidating, but in reality, they represent opportunities for growth and personal redefinition. Many seniors encounter physical limitations, decreased mobility, and feelings of social isolation, which can lead to feelings of frustration and discouragement. Loneliness, for example, stands out as one of the main obstacles during this stage. With retirement, children starting their own families, and a reduced social circle, many experience a void that needs to be filled with meaningful activities and genuine connections. The loss of spouses, friends, and family members also contributes to this feeling of isolation. Health issues arise as another challenging component. Physical limitations, chronic diseases, and reduced independence can create barriers that seem insurmountable. However, it is essential to understand that these difficulties do not signify the end. Rather, they represent a new chapter that can be navigated with wisdom, resilience, and appropriate strategies. Reduced mobility does not necessarily mean total dependence. There are numerous alternatives to maintain autonomy and quality of life, such as adjustments to the home environment, the use of assistive technologies, and specific exercise practices for seniors. The key lies in being proactive and constantly seeking solutions that allow one to continue living fully and independently. Emotional aspects also deserve attention during this phase. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and many seniors face challenges such as depression, anxiety, and loss of purpose. Cultivating meaningful relationships, staying intellectually active, and seeking new experiences are fundamental strategies for overcoming these obstacles. The importance of understanding these challenges lies in the fact that they are entirely normal and furthermore can be managed with the right strategies. It is not about denying limitations, but about finding creative ways to overcome them, transforming potential barriers into opportunities for personal growth and continuous development. Old age need not be viewed as a period of decline, but rather as a phase of reinvention, discovery, and infinite possibilities. With the right attitude, proper support, and necessary knowledge, it is possible not only to age, but to age with quality, dignity, and happiness. Longevity transcends the simple counting of years lived. It represents a complex journey of physical, mental, and emotional well-being, where every daily choice directly impacts our quality of life. Understanding the fundamental principles of health in older age means recognizing that aging is not a passive process, but an active and conscious construction. Nutrition is an essential pillar in this journey. A balanced diet does not simply mean consuming food, but selecting nutrients that strengthen the body, combat inflammation, and enhance bodily functions. Lean proteins, colorful vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats form the arsenal against premature aging. Physical activity represents another strategic component. Movement is not restricted to intense exercise, but includes adapted practices such as walking, swimming, yoga, and Pilates. Each movement stimulates muscles, joints, the cardiovascular system, and the brain, creating a synergy that preserves autonomy and vitality. The mental dimension also requires equal attention. Stimulating cognitive abilities through challenging activities, reading, logic games, learning new skills, functions as true brain exercise. Meaningful social connections also decisively contribute to mental health, combating feelings of isolation. Understanding the holistic concept of health means recognizing the interdependencies between body, mind, and emotions. Each aspect directly influences the others, forming a complex ecosystem where balance determines longevity and quality of life. Adequate sleep, stress management, consistent hydration, and regular medical checkups complete this mosaic. There are no magical formulas, but rather conscious choices that, when combined, build a healthy and enjoyable aging experience. Modern science proves that aging does not have to mean decline. Instead, It represents an opportunity for reinvention. Each individual possesses a unique potential to create their personal narrative of well-being, overcoming limitations and expanding horizons. The key lies in a deep understanding that health is a direct result of daily choices. Therefore, investing in knowledge, self-care, and a positive attitude transforms later life into a period of flourishing, discovery, and personal fulfillment. Longevity is not a predetermined destination, but a journey built with wisdom, persistence, and self-love. The 5 most common mistakes made in old age represent true silent traps that directly compromise quality of life and longevity. It is crucial to understand that such mistakes do not arise from unwillingness, but from misinformation and deeply rooted cultural patterns about aging. The first critical error lies in complete sedentarism. Many mistakenly believe that physical movement is no longer possible after a certain age. In reality, adapted physical activity is not only possible, but is an essential element to preserve autonomy, prevent diseases, and maintain vitality. Neglecting nutritional aspects constitutes the second concerning error. Diets low in nutrients, with an excess of processed foods and a deficit of essential components, accelerate aging processes and compromise the immune system. Nutrition needs to be strategic, balanced, and personalized. Social isolation emerges as the third devastating mistake. Many seniors gradually withdraw from social interactions, believing that their phase of engagement has already passed. This attitude generates deep impacts on mental health, possibly triggering depressive episodes and accelerating cognitive decline. The fourth fundamental error relates to discontinuity in preventive medical care. Regular checkups, maintaining an updated vaccination schedule, and communicating openly with healthcare professionals represent a smart strategy for early diagnosis of potential changes. The fifth mistake, and perhaps the most subtle, consists of resisting the urge to learn and update oneself. Staying intellectually stimulated, discovering new skills, understanding technologies, and maintaining active curiosity functions as true brain exercise that preserves cognitive abilities. Each of these mistakes carries significant consequences. It is not just about immediate physical limitations, but about deep impacts that can compromise autonomy, quality of life, and future prospects. The good news is that all these mistakes are completely reversible with information, awareness, and assertive choices. The key to transformation is not in radical changes, but in gradual and sustainable adjustments. Small daily decisions, made with knowledge and intentionality, can completely redefine the trajectory of later life. Transformation begins when we decide to put into practice intelligent and personalized strategies for our health. Each person has a unique context, so adapting general recommendations to one's personal reality is fundamental. This means understanding one's physical limitations, emotional needs, and real possibilities for change. Initially, it is crucial to make an honest assessment of one's current condition. Consulting a specialized doctor can provide a precise diagnosis of your health conditions and possible restrictions. From this diagnosis, it will be possible to develop a customized action plan that respects your particularities. Lifestyle modifications need to be gradual and sustainable. It does no good to want to transform everything radically in a single day, as this can lead to frustration and giving up. Small daily adjustments are much more effective and less intimidating. A 15-minute walk, a more balanced meal, or a new mental activity can represent great leaps in quality of life. Family and friends can be essential partners in this self-care journey. Sharing your goals, seeking support, and creating a support network significantly increases the chances of success. Often, a simple encouragement or companionship can make all the difference in maintaining new habits. Technology can also be a great ally. Health monitoring apps, devices that track physical activity, and online exercise platforms tailored for seniors are resources that can make the process more dynamic and interesting. Technology does not have to be an obstacle, but a tool for empowerment. It is essential to maintain mental flexibility. Not everything will go perfectly, and that is okay. Understanding that occasional setbacks are part of the learning process helps maintain motivation. Resilience means persisting even when results do not appear immediately. Investing in ongoing education about health and well-being is also strategic. Attending lectures, reading specialized materials, and exchanging experiences with people of the same age group expand horizons and inspire new care possibilities. The key lies in understanding that every choice matters. There are no irrelevant decisions when it comes to longevity. From choosing what to eat to how to spend your free time, everything contributes to building a healthy and enjoyable aging experience. Overcoming challenges and implementing new habits represents a true exercise in resilience and self-knowledge. The theory behind change sounds simple, but in practice, obstacles can seem insurmountable. Lack of motivation, physical limitations, ingrained beliefs, and fear of the unknown often present themselves as significant barriers. Understanding these internal resistances means recognizing that transformation does not happen overnight. Each individual carries a unique history of experiences that shape behaviors. Some seniors develop psychological blocks that hinder adherence to new patterns, especially when they feel discredited or judged for their physical condition. Physical limitations can lead to frustration and premature giving up. Joint pain, reduced flexibility, and decreased conditioning emerge as real challenges. However, the key lies in intelligent adaptation, not in comparison or self-sabotage. Each body has its own rhythm and potential for recovery. Creative strategies can navigate these difficulties. Finding enjoyable activities, having family support, setting realistic goals, and celebrating small achievements serve as motivational fuel. A walk in the park, adapted dancing, or a reading group can represent gateways to transformation. Psychological support is also a fundamental element. Many seniors carry traumas and limiting beliefs about aging. Working on emotional aspects, redefining personal narratives, and developing self-compassion can create fertile ground for sustainable change. Technology emerges as an important ally in this journey. Monitoring apps, specialized online communities, and adapted digital resources can make the process more enjoyable and interesting. It is important to demystify the idea that technology is exclusionary for older generations. Mental flexibility represents a superpower in this process. Understanding that imperfections are a natural part of learning helps maintain motivation. Each attempt, even if seemingly unsuccessful, brings valuable lessons. Persistence and self-indulgence go hand in hand. Transformation happens in small gestures, in conscious daily choices. There is no magic formula, but rather a commitment to oneself. Every step taken with intention and self-love represents a direct investment in quality of life. Mistakes known as complete sedentarism, nutritional neglect, social isolation, discontinuity in medical care, and resistance to learning represent true silent traps in older age. Understanding the nuances of each of these errors allows for the development of intelligent strategies for prevention and overcoming. Sedentarism often arises as a natural consequence of aging. However, it represents a significant error. Many mistakenly believe that physical movement has lost its purpose after a certain age. In reality, adapted activities work as a true elixir of youth, preserving mobility, strengthening muscles, and preventing cognitive declines. Neglecting nutritional aspects constitutes another potentially devastating mistake. Imbalanced diets rich in processed foods and poor in essential nutrients compromise the immune system and accelerate aging processes. Strategic nutrition does not mean restrictions, but rather intelligent choices that nourish body and mind. Social isolation emerges as a silent and equally dangerous trap. Gradually withdrawing from social interaction, believing that engagements have lost meaning, generates deep impacts on mental health. Human connections represent fuel for vitality, combating depression and stimulating brain functions. Discontinuity in preventive medical care also deserves special attention. Regular checkups, an updated vaccination schedule, and open dialogue with healthcare professionals represent smart strategies for early diagnosis. Prevention will always be more effective than late remediation. Resisting the urge to learn characterizes the last, but not least error. Staying intellectually stimulated serves as true brain exercise. Discovering new skills, understanding technologies, and maintaining active curiosity can prevent cognitive declines and broaden personal horizons. Each mistake carries significant consequences beyond immediate physical limitations. They represent true vectors that can compromise autonomy and quality of life. The hope lies in the fact that these mistakes are completely reversible through information, awareness, and assertive choices. Transformation occurs progressively through subtle and intentional adjustments. Small daily decisions made with knowledge can completely redefine the trajectory in later life, revealing that aging goes well beyond counting years. It means building vitality, meaning, and purpose. Personalizing the approach for each individual represents a critical element in the longevity journey. There is no universal method that works identically for everyone, as each person carries a unique health history, physical limitations, and personal emotional context. Understanding this uniqueness means recognizing that strategies need to be adapted, respecting individual particularities. An exercise plan for someone with arthritis will be completely different from another individual without joint restrictions. Similarly, nutritional needs vary significantly based on medical history, metabolism, and specific conditions. Consulting specialized professionals becomes fundamental in this process. Doctors, nutritionists, physiotherapists, and psychologists can conduct detailed assessments that will allow for a personalized care roadmap. Specific examinations, analysis of family history, and understanding current conditions provide a solid basis for assertive interventions. Mental flexibility is another essential component. Accepting that the first method may not always work allows for experimenting with alternatives without frustration. Some individuals adapt quickly to new habits, while others require time and different approaches. Respecting this individual rhythm prevents premature giving up. Contemporary technologies offer interesting resources for personalization. Apps that monitor physical activities, adaptable online exercise platforms, and health tracking devices allow for real-time adjustments. These tools enable programs to be tailored according to specific progress and needs. Considering emotional aspects also integrates the personalization process. Motivations, fears, and personal stories directly influence the capacity for change. A plan that considers the psychological dimension will have much better chances of success than a purely mechanical approach. Family and support networks serve as important allies in this personalization. Understanding family dynamics, identifying potential journey partners, and creating a supportive environment can enhance results. Sometimes, small adjustments in the home environment can facilitate the implementation of new habits. The key lies in balancing general guidance with individual adaptations. There is no single path to longevity. Rather, there are multiple possibilities built through self-care, knowledge, and respect for one's own characteristics. The moment has arrived to consolidate our entire learning journey. Transformation in later life is not a distant goal, but a path built daily with awareness and self-love. Each strategy we shared represents an opportunity to redefine the experience of aging. I invite you to apply these tips, explore new horizons, and believe in your potential for renewal. Share this knowledge, inspire others, and show that aging can be an extraordinary experience of growth and personal fulfillment. Your longevity begins now with each conscious choice.